Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana is currently holding support and it didn't break below the red line though. That is structural support. Broke briefly below the upper support region, which I've now taken off the chart because we don't need it anymore. But actually it was only a brief break. That we talked about that support area yesterday. But we haven't broken below the red line, which would confirm a larger wave too. But because of the deep correction, I have decided to go with the larger wave 2. Remember, we talked about two bullish scenarios here for Solana yesterday. One was a more bullish, directly bullish, like 1-2-1-2 setup. And the other one, a large 1-2. And I'm going with the large 1-2 because at the moment, the low could be in. Yes, we see some tendencies, sector-wide tendencies that a larger rally maybe could be starting, but it's already unfolding, right? But I cannot rule out one more low, and therefore we have decided to put here a larger wave 2 because yes, a low could be in. If this is a WXY correction after the market topped there in wave 1 on Friday, yes, the low could be in. It's a 3-wave move down, but in an ABC structure, we'd like to see actually one more low. It's also a question of whether I put the X wave here. Then this is nicely 3-wave move down in an ABC structure in wave Y. And again, it could have bottomed. Would again be a very shallow wave 2. So cannot rule out one more low, because if it's an ABC structure, we would be dealing with 5 waves down. Let me show you. So WXY is always a bit more of a special kind of correction. In an alternative scenario, we could say this is an ABC. I'll highlight that in white, and it would allow for one more low easily. So then we would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just an alternative. In a WXY, the low is in, and I'm definitely open to the idea that the low is in place. In this case, I would even keep the ABC structure, the alternative scenario, because we see breakouts on altcoin charts. Bitcoin is breaking out. Not unusual, the price has dipped into support regions and we see reactions. It's all going well today in crypto. So again, if we break out above the trend line here on the Solana chart, we've got 4 touch points and the break above this last high around $158. Then I think the low is in and we're on track in our third wave to the upside to $227.90 or higher. This, of course, at the moment is too far away. For now, let's first see if we can break out above the trend line. I would see that as a first signal. And then a break above that sort of 158 area, 158, 159. That will be the next objective for the bulls to then start the third wave to the upside. Where should that third wave go to? The levels are the same. So there should be some resistance around the previous high, which is around $195. And then the resistance area, Fibonacci resistance area, starts up here at $200. But if this is really a third wave that's unfolding, the market should have no problem to get to 228 or higher, because that's the 1.38 extension of the initial 1-2 setup that we have here. Actually, let me double check that. No, it needs to be a bit higher. Let me correct that. It's actually 210. 210 is the 100% extension, and 245 is the 1.38 extension. So it doesn't make a difference right now, but when we get there, we need to pay attention to these levels. So the 1.38 extension is the first ideal target for a third wave. Doesn't mean it has to get there, but in a third wave, it should really. Because if it doesn't, then it's only like an ABC structure or something, and it will make the entire chart quite messy. But looking good today in crypto. Solana a bit weaker at the moment, but some coins have already broken out. Bitcoin is trying to break, but Ethereum especially seems to be stronger than Bitcoin. Talked about that in the Ethereum video, that Bitcoin dominance is going down at the moment a little bit. And that doesn't mean that Bitcoin has to go down, but it means that if Bitcoin is going up, the altcoins could go up a little bit more. So that's what we see here, Bitcoin currently, at least as per Tradingview, 0.7% to the upside, Solana 4.6%. So just something to be aware of. Things are looking interesting, and key support remains at $119.65, which means I give the bulls the benefit of the doubt here and focus on bullish scenarios as long as we're holding $119.65. That means, however, that that still means we could see another low here to touch maybe 134 or 128, maybe even 119. That would be quite low, however, for a wave 2. So nevertheless, it is a possible wave 1 to the upside, and we have some very clear levels to watch. Just remember that if a low is in, it's a WXY structure that always requires a little bit more confirmation, price confirmation, but a break above the trend line, followed by a break above the 158.20 level. Let's call it $158 to $159 would confirm it further. Yeah, and that's all looking good at the moment. So what can I say? Levels are clear, upside targets are clear, and yeah, what can I say? It's a positive day. Bitcoin going up, Ethereum going up. Just be aware that if we break below 119.65, which is still far away, the wave 4 that presumably bottomed on Monday the 5th of August will be resetting lower. And it has plenty of space to do so, though there's no need for wave 4 to be finished already. There's no need. But we see obviously reversal attempts, and probably the next couple of days or so will tell us more about whether Solana is successful. That's the update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.